Have you ever stopped to imagine how something as simple as tired legs or cold hands could reveal a much deeper issue within your body? Many men over 60 don't even realize that these small signs are just the beginning of something greater: poor blood circulation. And this doesn't only affect the body, it also stirs your emotions and shakes your self-esteem. Carl Jung used to say that our body reflects what's happening inside our mind, and when the blood doesn't flow properly, you may feel sadness, irritability, and even struggle to connect with the person you love. Today, you'll understand how something as simple as baking soda can transform this reality, bringing more energy, joy, and health into your life. Imagine waking up with more vitality, walking without that heaviness in your legs, and feeling that time hasn't stolen your strength or your intimacy. With just a quarter teaspoon of baking soda dissolved in a large glass of water every morning on an empty stomach, you can begin to improve your blood circulation in a natural and safe way. But pay attention. Don't overdo the dose, because taking more than recommended can harm your kidneys and your heart. Jung always taught that true transformation comes from balance and wisdom. That's why caring for your body responsibly is essential, especially during this precious stage of life. Now, picture how different your life could be with this small daily change. Always remember to drink plenty of water throughout the day, as hydration is crucial to enhance the benefits of baking soda, allowing your blood to flow better and helping you reclaim the joy and pleasure in your daily activities. Many men have already felt this difference and now enjoy renewed confidence and health. Take care of yourself with love. Seek medical advice if you already take medication or have a health condition, and take the first step toward a full life, filled with energy and fulfillment. After all, as Jung said, you deserve to live well, with body and mind in harmony. But before we dive into this incredible journey, I want to ask you something very important. Subscribe to this channel right now, leave a like on this video, and hit the bell so you don't miss any transformative content like this. And, of course, let me know in the comments what reality you want to manifest today. I'm curious to hear what you'll achieve with the power of absolute certainty. Let's turn dreams into reality. Together. Have you noticed how, over time, the body starts giving signs that used to go unnoticed? Heavy legs at the end of the day, fatigue that shows up earlier, or even constant coldness in your hands and feet. These signs are not just physical. They are silent messages from the soul. Jung believed that every symptom carries a deeper meaning. When blood doesn't circulate well, it's as if life stops flowing inside you. And little by little, this physical blockage also becomes an emotional one. Poor circulation goes far beyond a simple medical issue. It affects your energy, your mental clarity, your patience with others, even your will to live. You start feeling less useful, less present. And that feeling of powerlessness can open the door to sadness, insecurity, and isolation. Jung used to say that what we ignore in ourselves, sooner or later, returns as fate. That's why it's so important to pay close attention to these signs. When the heart can't push blood strongly through the body, the organs suffer. Muscles weaken, the mind slows down, and even your intimate life loses its spark. It's not just the body that gets tired, it is the soul that quietly begins to give up. Many men believe this is just part of aging, but it's not. It's only a sign that it's time for change. Blood carries oxygen, warmth, and life to every inch of your body. When it doesn't flow as it should, everything slows down, grows colder, grows darker, and poor circulation also hinders the body's natural cleansing process, leading to a buildup of toxins that make you more inflamed, more vulnerable, and more tired. It's like a city without electricity. Nothing works properly. But the good news is that, as Jung said, inside every suffering lies a seed of transformation. By recognizing these signs and accepting that it's time to take care of yourself, you begin a new journey, a journey of reconnection, with your body, with your health, and with hope. In the next sections, you'll discover how baking soda can be a powerful ally in this path back to vitality. Have you ever felt distant from the person you love, even when they're right next to you? Many older men don't talk about it, but deep down, they feel that something is missing. That intimate life, once filled with warmth, passion, and connection, begins to fade. And it's not always because of a lack of desire. Many times it's the body that's no longer able to respond like before. Poor circulation directly affects this part of life, bringing frustration, silence, and shame. Carl Jung said that every weakening of libido is also a sign of disconnection from one's sense of purpose. When blood doesn't properly reach the body's most sensitive areas, the physical response becomes weaker, and that creates an emotional pain that few have the courage to name. This isn't just about pleasure, it's about connection, self-worth, and feeling alive and desired. When that fades, so does our confidence in our own value. This kind of suffering settles in silently. Slowly, a man begins to avoid touch, conversation, affection. He fears disappointment. He fears failure. And in that fear, without even realizing it, he begins to pull away from love, from affection, and from himself. Jung believed that what is not brought to the light of consciousness becomes destiny. That's why it is so important to face what is happening and seek true paths to change. The body, when cared for with tenderness and attention, can start to respond again. But this isn't about magic formulas or quick fixes. It's about listening to what your body is trying to tell you. Poor circulation can be reversed, yes, and it starts from the inside. When you decide to care for yourself, when you value your health, you're also saying, "I deserve to live well. I deserve to feel whole." It's in this moment of openness that baking soda appears as a simple, accessible, and powerful help. It's not a miracle drug, but it can be a companion on your journey back to vitality. With the right dose, at the right time, it helps cleanse the body, improve blood flow, and bring back the lightness and energy you thought were gone. And it all starts with one small act. Dissolve a quarter teaspoon in a large glass of water and drink it in the morning, with faith and consistency. You might be wondering, how can something as simple as baking soda make such a big difference? The answer lies in how it works inside your body. When taken the right way, a quarter teaspoon dissolved in a large glass of water on an empty stomach, it helps balance the blood's pH, improves circulation, and makes your internal environment less acidic. And where there is balance, there is life. Jung taught that everything in harmony within us also manifests in the world around us. The blood begins to flow more easily, arteries become clearer, organs get more nourishment, and your body feels lighter. It's not magic, it's biology supported by conscious care. And when that happens, it's not just the body that benefits. The mind clears, your mood improves, and even that heavy cloud of unexplained sadness starts to lift. You feel more energized, more confident, more present. But be careful. Anything in excess loses its balance. Baking soda, if taken in large amounts or incorrectly, can have the opposite effect. Jung used to say that evil isn't the opposite of good, but it's excess. That's why you must never exceed the recommended dose. Don't repeat it multiple times a day, and don't take it at night before going to bed. And if you have kidney or heart issues, or if you're on prescription medication, it's essential to talk to your doctor first. This daily choice is like planting a seed. With each glass of water and baking soda, you're telling your body, "I believe in you." And the body listens. Circulation improves because you allowed something to change. You took the first step, and that changes everything. As Jung said, everything that irritates us about others can lead us to a better understanding of ourselves. By caring for your body, you begin to understand your story too. This isn't about reversing time or erasing the marks of age. It's about living with presence, with strength, and with dignity. Every man who chooses to care for himself is actually rebuilding his own reflection in the mirror. He's reclaiming his energy, his self-esteem, his courage. He's becoming the main character in his own life again. And it all begins with a simple act: drinking water, with awareness, balance, and self-love. Many people underestimate the power of water, but it may be the oldest and wisest medicine that exists. Carl Jung saw water as a symbol of the unconscious, deep, mysterious, and healing. When you drink plenty of water throughout the day, you're not just quenching your thirst. You're cleansing your body from within, allowing blood to flow freely, toxins to be flushed out, and baking soda to work more effectively. Water is the bridge between what you want to improve and what your body is capable of transforming. Imagine your blood as a river. If it's thick, slow, and dirty, nothing grows around it. But if it's clean, light, and steady, it brings life wherever it flows. Drinking enough water every day is like making sure that river keeps running, carrying oxygen and strength to every part of your body. And that's what will give you back the energy you thought you had lost forever. Without water, baking soda can't do its job. It needs the flow. It needs nature's help. That's why it's not enough to drink your morning glass and forget about it for the rest of the day. You need to continue caring, continue hydrating. Jung taught us that the true healing process doesn't erase the past, but integrates what we've learned from it. And that begins with simple actions, done with intention. Men who return to drinking water regularly report improvements not only in their bodies but also in their minds. They sleep better, think more clearly, and feel more joy throughout the day. Because when blood flows well, it brings life to the brain and the heart too. And that sense of well-being begins to show up in their relationships, their work, and the small pleasures of daily life. Everything starts to make more sense. When you choose to drink water, you're saying you want to live with more lightness. When you choose to take baking soda the right way, you're saying you deserve to be healthy. And when you combine these two choices, you're opening space for your body to work the way it should, with strength, joy, and freedom. It's a reunion with your true essence. And as Jung used to say, only when we look within do we truly begin to live. After so much time feeling tired, disconnected, and even invisible, many men are surprised to realize that there is still a dormant strength inside them, just waiting for a chance to awaken. When circulation improves, the body responds. The skin gains color. The eyes shine brighter. The stride becomes firm again. But the most important change happens inside. Confidence returns, and hope is reignited. Jung said that we are not what happened to us. We are what we choose to become, and you are choosing to live again. Change doesn't come from the outside. It is born when you sincerely decide to care for yourself, not out of vanity, but out of self-worth. Because you've already faced so much in this life. You've overcome pain, loss, and silence. And now it's time to honor yourself. The conscious use of baking soda, combined with proper hydration, is not just a health practice, it's a symbol of self-love. It marks the beginning of a new cycle, lighter, clearer, and more aware. Many men who have gone down this path report something unexpected. They didn't just get better physically. They also improved emotionally. They feel calmer, more present, more connected to who they are. That happens because when the body works better, the mind becomes freer. Anxiety fades, sleep improves, and even painful memories begin to lose their grip. Jung explained that the soul seeks balance, and by caring for your body, you help your soul find that center. This doesn't mean that all your problems will disappear, but now you'll have more strength to face them, more clarity to make decisions, more peace to live your days with gratitude. Every glass of water, every small dose of baking soda, every choice to take care of yourself is proof that you are reconnecting with your essence. And when that happens, life regains its taste, its purpose, and its direction. The healing journey isn't about going back to who you were, it's about becoming who you've always been. But for God, because of pressure, time, and fear. Jung believed that the true awakening happens when we stop running from ourselves. And today, by taking care of your health with awareness and balance, you are taking the first step toward that awakening. Your body thanks you, your mind thanks you, and your soul smiles. Everything you've heard up to this point is not just information, it is an invitation. An invitation to start living again with more joy, more energy, and more presence. Carl Jung taught us that humans become ill when they drift away from what gives their life meaning. And today, perhaps you've realized it wasn't age that was making you tired, it was the lack of flow, of care, of awareness. But now, with something as simple as a glass of water, a small dose of baking soda, and the decision to stay hydrated, you can take back control of your well-being. Every step you take in this new routine is a step toward freedom. Freedom to feel your body light, your mind clear, and your heart at peace. There is no more powerful medicine than the decision to care for yourself with love. By improving your circulation, you are not just protecting your health, you're recreating space to reconnect with your courage, your vitality, and even the emotional bonds that seemed lost in time. The journey may have started with exhaustion and discouragement, but it doesn't have to end that way. Jung believed that suffering isn't a mistake, it's a calling, and maybe this calling was the push you needed to change. By becoming aware of what your body is asking for, you're doing something many avoid. You're looking within. You're saying yes to life, to love, and to the time you still have ahead of you. Remember, it's not too late to start over. You can still feel good, confident, and happy with who you are. All it takes is one simple gesture each morning and the commitment to drink water throughout the day. Take care of yourself with balance, with consistency, and with respect. And if you have questions or special health conditions, speak with your doctor. That's also part of true wisdom. You deserve this transformation. You deserve to feel truly alive. If this video touched something inside you, go ahead and hit the like button and share it with someone else who needs to hear this message too. Write in the comments, "I choose to take care of myself," and tell us how you plan to begin this change. And of course, subscribe to the channel so you can keep receiving content that helps you live with more health, clarity, and purpose. Because here, every video is a chance to awaken, and your next step might be just one click away.